2009 Home Hardware CHL NHL Top Prospects game. I'm your host, Michelle Farrugia, coming to you live from downtown Oshawa at the General Motors Center. The top 40 players made their way to Oshawa yesterday, and I was there firsthand to see them arrive at the airport. I spoke to Evander Kane, and he is definitely pumped to be reunited with teammates Ryan Ellis as well as John Tavares from the World Juniors that wrapped up earlier this month in Ottawa. John Tavares will make his debut since his trade to the London Knights earlier this week, and I know he has mixed emotions being in his hometown in front of his home fans for possibly the last time in his OHL career. When you played for the Royals in the OHL, you got 177 points. You know, looking at today's players, you know, the Tavares and the Taylor Halls, they don't even compare. Do you think it has something to do with the level of talent that took place when you played, or is there just so much competition these days that it's so hard to get those points?
It's probably a combination of all of the above, and as when you say that, those kids would be going to say Royals. Who the heck are the Royals? So,
you know, Oshawa's looking to catch up to Ottawa. They're only 5 points behind a game in hand, so games like this will matter, especially on home ice. You got to take advantage of that.
Absolutely. All these games are classified as 4-point games, and they're huge interdivisional, interconference games, and we're going to have a lot of those along the way here.
Welcome back, Roger Dave. Our special guest here, Stephen Stamkos and Sonia Sting. Now, Stephen, you must know Oshawa's frustration being down 3-0 in a close playoff run.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's tough to get the guys going when you're down 3-0, but I mean, you just got to look at past histories, and there's teams that done that, and you just can't quit. I mean, Belleville might be a little lackadaisical knowing they have the 3-0 series lead, so they just got to give it all, and hopefully they can get a goal here in the third.
John, both game in 1 and 2, you guys have gotten off to a quick start. How has that helped set the tone?
It's good, especially for the series. We got home ice advantage, and you got to take advantage of it. And so far we have. They got one there at the end, but we just got to come and rebound and make sure we play a solid period and stick to the game plan and stick to good habits that will lead into good things on the road.
Michael, it's do or die here tonight. Are you happy with your team's performance after 2 periods of play?
I think so far we played pretty well. 5-on-5, we're playing really well out there, cycling their team. We're doing a good job of that.
Out with the old and in with the new. With Tavares and Delzato finishing their OHL careers in London, Oshawa fans prepare for the new era of Oshawa Generals. Will it be crazy turn of events? Joining me now is Calvin Hahn. Calvin, you must be pumped. Getting 2 power play goals, definitely important ones late in the second.
Yeah, for sure. Our power play hasn't really been clicking as of late, so those are huge goals for us.
Fans are really feeling for you guys. You're struggling, but you're playing your best. You've outshot your opponents most of the time, except for 5 games so far this season. Has frustration kind of set in, or does that pump you even more?
It's definitely frustrating. Especially when we outplay a team and then we lose by a goal in overtime or something, or even in a shootout. It's very frustrating, but we keep on plugging away.
Now tonight is not only a very important night here at the General Motors Center, it's also Game 7 of Montreal and Boston. Have you had a chance to watch any of that series?
Yeah, I watch the highlights a lot when I get home. Like tonight, I can't obviously be able to watch the game because I'm playing here, but definitely sometimes I tape the games just so I can watch and see how my favorite club's doing, but hopefully they can win tonight.
Good luck in the second period. Thanks for your time.
All right, thanks a lot, Michelle.
PK Subban, It was a clean sweep for Ontario in the gold medal games at the Lacrosse Festival, with the host taking Bantam girls and Pee Wee boys glory. The marquee matchup left British Columbia once again looking at a silver lining, as the Bantam boys' gold medal game was all Ontario. First period action, in Ontario gets on the board first. Hunter Garland leads the way for all goal scorers, and this game was no exception as he chalks up his 23rd of the tournament. Teddy Bear toss night here at the GMC, and fans are excited for that first goal to toss these bad boys on the ice. Walmart at Taunton and Harmony has donated 100 bears scattered throughout the rink for lucky fans to get a chance to throw on the ice, all for charity. It should be a great event here tonight, as the Bulls are looking to snap a 2-game losing streak on the road before heading home for their next 2. Welcome to OHL Prime Time here for a Thursday night edition between the Oshawa Generals and the Peterborough Petes. It's obviously Bobby Orr night here at the GMC. It's going to come down to the wire with these remaining games. Oshawa has 3 left at home. Do you think that's going to be a huge advantage for them heading into the final stretch?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they've played so well here at the GM Center. They've got such great support, and I really give Chris DePiro credit. I mean, he's really, I think, brought his team together, and you were talking to young Parnham here, what an outstanding year he's having, and others. So, I mean, they're going to be really in a battle right down to the end, and they're positioned very well right now, and I'm sure that they're going to utilize home ice to their advantage, as they say.
Thanks a lot for your time.
My pleasure,
Enjoy
Michelle.
the third period.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Dave Branch, everyone, don't go anywhere. You have game notes coming up after the break here on Rogers TV. for now, let's focus on tonight's game. Oshawa is looking to bounce back after losing their past 2 games in a shootout finish. Who do you think on the Generals resembles his style of play as well as his personality the most?
Well, resembles Bobby Orr would have to be John Tavares. Now, it's a different position, obviously. John Tavares can control a game like Bobby Orr did. But, you know what, I'm liking what I see from this Calvin DeHaan, a rookie. And he's already, I think, second in rookie scoring. So
let's go to Michelle and the great 88.
Now, Eric, you've had lots of memorable moments in your career. What's your proudest?
Winning the Memorial Cup.
With the Generals, you were plus 74, and you still hold the record for 16 game-winning goals. Now, many people say you're probably the best power forward ever to play on OHL ice. How does that make you feel?
Well, I'm honored. Those are kind words. Had a great group of guys to play with. And as far as the plus-minus goes, I think, yeah, our coaches always taught us about being offensive and going for it, and making sure that we had great goaltending at the back end, make sure that whatever you gained, there was nothing taken away.
A lot of people had speculations coming into tonight's game being without Tavares and Del Zotto. I think you guys handled it very maturely, and you definitely used your secondary scoring to your advantage. It's an exciting time for fans next Wednesday and Thursday. Let's speak about what's going to happen.
It is. I mean, it's great news. The Olympic torch run's coming through Oshawa.